First of all, you've talked a lot about winning trophies. This was one of the trophies that you have won. How seriously do you take this game?
It's about winning trophies, but I don't talk only about this. You guys are always talking about you have to win and to win leagues, and so we are in 5 leagues, and we want to win them. So no doubt, we are aiming for a trophy. So this is one opportunity. So we take it seriously.
In terms of your team, first of all, is there any chance of Luke Shaw coming back? And if not, is there any update on him? And also, 𝗏𝗏𝗧𝗏 clearly came on. Is he likely to start?
First, Luke Shaw. He's progressing, but not yet ready for be selected. And 𝗏𝗏𝗀𝗏𝗀𝗏, you will see tomorrow what the selection will be for this game.
Sorry, can you just clarify, when is Luke potentially going to play?
He's progressing well, and of course we have a plan in our head when he can be ready, but you're always dependent on how the progress will go, and you can't think, you can't make a suggestion, and because there are so many factors why a real plan can accelerate or can slow down.
In terms of selection, how big a dilemma have you got? Because you picked up a win at the weekend to start building a little bit of momentum. You've got Palace coming up next weekend. How important is it to get the team selection right tomorrow? Because you want to keep that momentum going, don't you?
Absolutely, very important. And I think, I hope I have headaches. And because last year I had also headaches, but there were no players available. So I hope I have many players available, and then we can make a selection from game to game. Definitely, we have to rotate because we have to cover so many games, and so it's not only about a start 11.
So a nice headache.
That's a nice headache.
In terms of the competitions, you've obviously won this trophy in your first season, then you won the FA Cup. Do you accept now that maybe the bar's risen a little bit, the owners need you to push on and win something more significant?
No, I would say it's significant. FA Cup, Carabao Cup, it's significant. I see all the attention from all the teams, from all the owners, from all the managers, when they win a trophy like Liverpool last year did with winning the Carabao Cup. And I saw that final, and not only going up to that final, I saw all the teams battling for it. We want the same. So it's very important. And in football, to win trophies, and in English football, it's very important. You have 5 leagues, you have 5 opportunities, and our aim is always to win all the games. So win all the trophies if possible.
Eric, you talk about the importance of the squad players getting minutes. This is a huge opportunity for Anthony, who just before the season started said that he wanted to prove to everybody how good of a player he is. Is this the best opportunity for him to prove to everybody?
Tomorrow you will see what the lineup will be, and we have everyday training, and the players have to earn the right to play. When players doing the right things in training, when the attitude is good, when they show performance in training, then they will earn the right to play.
Eric, in terms of the players that came off at the weekend, the defenders, Martinez, Mazraoui, I think de Ligt was just a cramp, but how are those players going into this game?
They are all available. They are good.
Okay, and also on the injury front, in terms of Rasmus, Victor Lindelof, Mason Mount, I think it looked like perhaps they wouldn't be ready this week, but might have a chance next week after the Palace game. Is that about right?
So they are not ready for tomorrow.
Okay, so a possibility for the weekend.
We will see how the progress will continue.
It's been a difficult start for Anthony. Played for minutes or something. How has his attitude been in training
he is fighting for his position, and that should what we expect from every player who is in the squad of Manchester United, what they should do.
It's sort of tougher for him in a way because he's the second biggest signing in the club's history, and he's being kept up seen by two young lads who've come through the academy. That must be tough for him.
Yeah, but that's professional football. That's top football. That are the laws. And you pick the team where you think you have the most chance to win a game, and so the players have to fight for their positions. And you pick the team, the 11 who have the best dynamic and the best chemistry. And there are two, and we are happy with that. And that two players developed from the academy, young players, into the squad, into the team selection. And now he has to bounce back, and he has the abilities to do it. So if he's doing the right thing, he can make competition with them.
Hi Eric, you've spoken about a game model quite often. What does that game model consist of now?
That is a very open question, and you expect from me to answer this in 1 minute? It's almost impossible. No, but I think we showed. I think we provided a video last year where we showed some great football from us, so it was very dynamic. And so if we have the players available, we can construct a team that can play very dynamic, very proactive, with a lot of speed. We can play very good in attacking transition, but we also want to dictate in possession, and from there on find our moments to speed up.
Hi, Eric. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, one of your predecessors here, said that cup competitions aren't the true test of a team. He said he said winning a cup wouldn't necessarily say Manchester United were back. Now you've won 2 cups, and he was saying that it could almost be an ego thing for some managers, cups, that the league is the most important thing. What's your view on that? Do you agree with that sentiment, that the league is the most important thing?
I think all the leagues are important, and I think in top football, it's by the end of the day by winning trophies and to hit the targets. And you set some targets in a season, but also on the longer term, where you want to grow into, and therefore you have a strategy, and then follow the strategy and develop and progress the team. And that is something tells when you win in one of the 5 leagues, and that then you hit some targets, and then you have you did your job well.
James, just back on Anthony. He's obviously not started any games yet, but he's only come off the bench in one against Brighton very late on. It suggests he's quite a way off where you maybe need him to be at the moment. Is that fair? The fact that you've not used him at all?
No, I think the other players doing so well. They're contributing. So we have Ahmad, Ghana, very effective. Rashford scoring in the weekend. He has to earn the right in training, but the others doing really well. So he has to get over them.
And how's he coping with not having that chance yet?
He is, of course, he is impatient. He wants to play, and he is fighting to play.
Last question, Rob.
We've seen in previous seasons you've put out extremely strong teams in the cup competitions, even perhaps in semi-finals where the game might have already been won. You just, against Forest, for example, when you won the Carabao Cup, you put a very strong team out in all the cup games. Because of the schedule this year, because you have to play more games in Europe, are you going to have to rotate a little bit more, do you think, for these kind of games, or are you going to stick with what you've done in the past and the strongest team gets to play regardless of whether it's a Carabao Cup game or a Premier League game?
I don't think that was the case, to be fair, because I didn't have options last year. It was just the players who were available. We constructed a team from the players who were available.
The changes to the European schedule, the fact that you're going to have to play a lot more games or possibly play a lot more games this year, won't come into your thinking when you pick the team for tomorrow night, for example?
We, as you say, we will see what tomorrow will be the lineup. We take it very serious. Again, we have to get into the season, and I know when you have to get into a season, you have to work on routines, so on patterns. So it's very important. Many players, they didn't play together in pre-season, so we have to build those partnerships. We have to build those patterns and routines. So that is the only way it's possible, is almost in games, because also training is very limited, the training time, because of we have to cover so many games, and every third day, so every training is almost a recovery. And in a recovery, then is the time limited that you can work on those patterns and those relationships.
Okay, thank you. Okay, thank you.